Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about rings. What are the properties of rings? Actually, this is just a basic video about rings. In rings we have inner diameter and outer diameter. We represent the inner diameter with small letter d and the outer diameter with capital letter D. Here are formulae in rings. First one say A is equal to pi into bracket r square minus r square. That's bigger R square minus small r square, all close bracket, where our bigger R is equal to the bigger D divided by 2. Our smaller r is equal to smaller d divided by 2, and our bigger C is equal to 2 pi bigger R. Our smaller c is equal to 2 pi r, where A is equal to area, that is A in the above formula means area. D is equal to the outer diameter, that's our capital letter D. Small letter d is equal to the inner diameter. R is equal to the outer radius, that's capital letter R, and small letter r is equal to inner radius. C is equal to the outer circumference, of course that's the capital letter C, the one of the bigger circle, and small letter c is equal to inner circumference, that is the circumference of the inner circle, the smaller circle there. Here are a few examples on rings. The first question says, find the area of a ring whose outer and inner diameter are 4 meters and 2 meters respectively. Here is the solution. Our bigger D, that's the outer diameter, is equal to 4 meters, and our inner diameter, which is smaller d, is equal to 2 meters. Here we all know that with regard to question involving pi, the value of pi is equal to 22/7 or 3.14. so here we adopt 22/7 for the value of pi. Hence, our bigger R, according to the formula we have, when we plug our bigger D divided by 2, we get our bigger R, which is equal to 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. And our smaller R is equal to 2 divided by 2, that will give us 1. Of course, the formula is there, we just substitute into the formula. So the formula for area of a ring is A is equal to pi into bracket r square, that's bigger R square minus smaller r square. So applying the formula, we have A is equal to 22/7, of course that's our pi, into bracket 2 square minus 1 square. So A is equal to 22/7 into brackets 2 square will give us 4, and 1 square is still 1, of course. So we have A is equal to 22 all over 4 minus 1, that will be 3, and bracket, that is it is translated into multiplication, so we multiply it with 3. So our A is equal to 66/7, and our A is equal to 9.4286 meter squares. So that is the area of the ring in question 1. The area of the ring is 9.4286 meter square. Here is another question. Find the inner diameter of a ring whose area is 50 meters square and outer radius is 5 meters. Here we are given the area and we are given the outer radius, but we have to look for the inner diameter. So how do we go about this? Here's the solution. According to what we are given in the question, our area, which we represent with A, is equal to 50 meters square. Our outer radius, which we represent with bigger R, is equal to 5 meters, and our pi is equal to 22/7. Formula: A is equal to pi into bracket R square minus, that's bigger R square minus smaller R square. I always tell my students, make sure you write your formula not until you know it very well. You don't need to memorize. Every time you want to solve question, keep on writing the formula. It will automatically stick to your brain. So the more you practice questions on a particular topic or subject, the more you become familiar with the question. So you don't need to cram the formula. Just make sure that you write the formula when you want to solve question on the topic. So applying the formula, we have 50 is equal to 22/7 into bracket 5 square minus smaller R square. Of course, before we can get the diameter of the inner radius, before we can get the inner diameter, we need to get the inner radius first. So 50 is equal to 22/7, 22 into bracket 5 square minus R square over 7. Using cross multiplication, we have 50 times 7 is equal to 22 into bracket 25 minus smaller R square, and 50 times 7 will give us 350. 22 times 25 will give us 550, minus 22 times minus R square, that will give us minus 22 R square. So we take 550 to the other side, that is, we take it over the equal sign. Here 550 we have minus sign because it's crossed over the equal to sign to the left hand side. It is in the right hand side before, now it is going to the left hand side, so the sign will change. If it is plus before, it will change to minus. If it is minus before, it will change to plus. So we have 350 minus 550 is equal to minus 22 R square. So 350 minus 550, that will give us minus 200, and we have minus 22 R square before. It is equal to sign, so either you place it on the right hand side or you place it on the left hand side, it does not matter since it is equal to between them. So don't worry, don't say why did he change this. No, don't worry, it does not matter, the arrangement does not matter since the equal to sign is between them. So you multiply through with minus because we want to get a positive answer. Our radius cannot be minus, can't have a minus radius, so you multiply through with minus since minus is in both sides. We have minus in both sides, so to clear the minus we multiply through with minus, and we have, when you multiply negative times negative, we will get positive. So that's the main reason why we are multiplying with minus. So we have 22 R square is equal to 200. If you like, you can say divide through with the coefficient of R square, and that will be minus 22. So the minus will still cancel the minus. The minus in the denominator will cancel the minus in the numerator. So it's all the same. So from there you divide with the coefficient of R square, which is 22. So we have 22 R square divided by 22 is equal to 200 divided by 22, and we have R square to be equal to 9.091. but we are interested in getting the value of r alone. Now we have r squared, so we find the square root of 9.091, and that will give us approximately 3.02 meters. So here, this is not the question we are asked. Remember, the question we are asked is to find the inner diameter. Now we get the inner radius. From here, we use the formula for getting the inner diameter, which is small d is equal to 2 small r. Hence, our inner diameter will be 2 times the r we got here, which is 3.02, and our d is equal to 6.04 meters. Thus, the inner diameter of the ring is 6.04 meters. Here's another question. Find the area of the shaded part in the figure below. Here is the image. Here, our inner diameter is 10 and our outer diameter is 14 meters. Our inner diameter is 10 meters and our outer diameter is 14 meters. So, here's the solution. We have our smaller diameter, that's the inner diameter, to be equal to 10 meters and our bigger diameter to be equal to 14 meters. And of course, the value of pi is 22/7. Hence, r is equal to 10 divided by 2, that is our smaller r, which will give us 5 meters, and our bigger r is equal to 14 divided by 2 is equal to 7 meters. We have the formula we have the formula at the beginning of the video, so if you don't understand how we get this, kindly refer to the formula. We just substitute there. Applying the formula, we have a is equal to pi into bracket r square minus smaller r square. This is the formula to get the area of a ring, that is 2 circles, the area between 2 circles. So our area is equal to 22/7 into bracket 7 square minus 5 square, and our area is equal to 22/7 into bracket 49 minus 25. So our area is equal to 22/7 into bracket 24. Now our area is equal to, when we multiply 22 times 24, we get 528, everything divided by 7, and our area is equal to 75.4286 meters square. Thus, the area of the shaded part in the figure is 75.4286 meters square. So here I have easy exercise for you. It's better for you to try them. The answer is given already, so do the calculation and check if you get the right answer. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, like and share. Subscription is absolutely free, so what are you waiting for? Just click the button